It's Friday. We're gonna talk about what's sold. Yeah, it's Friday. I hope you sold something too. Yes, I really, really do. It's Friday.
Hey there, and how are ya? It is Friday, and I don't know about you, but I had a pretty incredible week with my eBay sales. So I want to tell you about it. I'm going to tell you how much I purchased the item for, how much it sold for, and what the actual profit is that goes into my pocket after we back out those fees. And then lastly, I will tell you how long it took to sell that item. This is to help us all decide if we want to have these things in our eBay stores. And I got some bangers this week, like for real. I think this might have been my best sales week, well, in a very long time. All right, so let's go. Gosh, I woke up in the morning, started the week off with this one here. Someone had purchased this overnight, so that's great to wake up to a $130 sale. This is the brand is called Spears, and it is a gate valve for plumbing. They use these big ones, 2.5 inch guy, like in large aquariums, ponds, that kind of thing. Water features. Yeah. So anywho, over the summer, this was a hero find. You got to give him credit for this one. He gets a lot this week, actually. These were $2 each. I ended up with, I want to say 5 of them. Yeah, 5 of them total. A couple have sold before this one. This one sold for $130, and that gave me a profit of, let's see here, get my act together. That gave me a profit of $111.79, and it took 10 months for that one to sell. Kind of wonder if, like, for spring, maybe people are getting their ponds going, that kind of thing. All right, next up, you might remember when I picked up this guy. He is the one-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater. Cute. You turned it on, it played the song, and he danced. He was real cute. Winslow hated him, but I did sell him, so that's good. I paid $2.75. He sold for $30, and that gave me $22.26, and that took just 2 months to sell. All right, I think this is my only clothing item this week. Banana Republic linen tank, real nice one. Got it for $1.72, sold for $14, and that gave me $11.28, and that took 14 months to sell. All right, this guy here is so cute. This is a Mary Mushrooms recipe box. I got it for $1, and it sold for $54, accepted an offer on it, and that gave me $44.88, and that took 3 months to sell. I need a sip. Hold up. Okay, next up here is this is a Grey's Anatomy trivia game. Sealed, it's in a neat metal tin. I paid $2 for it and sold for $17, and that gave me $11.49, and that took 5 months to sell. I don't think I'll pick that up again. And it wasn't the greatest. When I do games, it has to be something really good. There are a lot of games out there that you can actually sell for. One time I sold a vintage construction game that I got for $3, and it sold for $315. So I am here and forever looking at the game pile for a construction game, and you should too. I think it was late 80s, early 90s for that one. Okay, back on task here. This was that neat little shell trinket box. You can see it's 3 shells stacked, and the top one had a hinge for the lid there. Is really neat. This one I got for $2. It sold for $30, and that gave me $23. That took 2 months to sell. Oh, Ray-Bans. You know, we always like the Ray-Bans. These, they were called the Side Street. I don't know who names sunglasses, but I like it. So these I got for $6.58. They sold for $75, and that gave me $57.76, and those just took 2 weeks to go. All right, now here's the item of the week here. Hero find all the way. A while back, Jonathan was at the Costco Business Center, and they had a great big display of these nuts. They are by Hampton Farms, and they are their sweet honey roasted. There's some other descriptors on there that I don't remember, but really big bags, 2.5 pounds per bag. So they were on closeout. So he picked up, I want to say it was like 47 bags of these. And at first I had my doubts, and I am here to eat my crow. I'm eating the whole crow with this one, because this week they started hitting and they started selling. This is not the last one you're going to see in this video. I beg your pardon. Oh gosh, that reminds me. Today I was out and about, and this younger gentleman, we crossed paths awkwardly, and he said to me, "Oh, pardon me, ma'am." And I thought, oh, okay, I'm a ma'am. But, at least he was polite about it and didn't just run me over. So anyway, let's move on from that. Talking about the nuts here. So for 2 bags of nuts, I am in it for $8.50. And I lost it on my notes here. Here we go. This batch, somebody sent me an offer for $25, and I thought, let's get these rolling, because like I said, I had my doubts. So my profit on these 2 bags was $12.15, and I had been sitting on them for 2 months. So we're going to see those again. Next up this is one of those cool old, it's embossed copper art, palm trees, beach scene, really neat. Got it for just $1, sold for $35. That gave me $27.62, and it took just 2 months for that one. Nuts again. Hero find. All right, so these folks, they bought 2 of my packs of 2, so 4 bags total. So we are into this one for $17, and let's see, those sold for $56, and that gave me a profit of $30.62. Okay. And there's more nuts coming. But first, we're going to talk about these shoes. These are those Les Artistes, or as my hero likes to call it, L'Artiste Spring Step. These are the clogs. Got them for $6.58. They sold for $35. And that gave me a profit of $22.57. And those just took 3 weeks to go. All right. Next up is a pair of beautiful Ernest Burrell Kaleidoscope face watches. They are from Switzerland. These 2 are actually broken. We took them into a watch repair guy that we know. He's worked on our clocks for us before. And he said it was going to cost $500 to get them fixed. So I said, no. But he said, these are really nice. You will be able to sell them on their own without being fixed. And I sure did. These, I actually got them for free from a neighbor who's doing a clear out of an estate. And they sold for $225, which is fabulous. I had no idea that it was going to be that good. So my profit on those, let's see, where are they? My profit on those is $194.65, and it took 2 months for those to sell. And they were really neat. The face had a kaleidoscope on it, and so it spun around. So next up, more nuts. Okay, so these nuts, this person bought a 4-pack. So I'm in it for $17. They sold for $50, and that gave me $24.30 in profit. Okay, that's that bunch of nuts there. Let's see, next up here. Oh, this is good. I don't think I had these in a video. I got these from an estate sale. I bought a whole set for $50 of Rosenthal dishes. They're really a sleek design. Oh, they're so pretty. What they're called is, it's their studio line. Uomo is the pattern. And these are the solid white ones. Let's see, I got enough pieces for the $50. I just divided that. So each piece cost me 93 cents. So for this lot of 8 plates, these are salad plates, I'm in it for $7.44. They sold for $85, and that gave me $63.91. And those just took 6 weeks to go. Okay, so then right after that, somebody else popped into my store, and they bought these. These are vintage. They're community triple plate silver, really beautiful. Fleur de Luce was the pattern, and it was just a few pieces, but I got these for, let's see here, I got them for $8. They sold for $60, and that gave me a profit of $42.89, and those took 11 months to sell. Okay, so then right after that, that person who bought the Rosenthal dishes, she came back, and she said, I want these too, and she bought the dinner plates. Again, I'm into these, $7.44, and they sold for $175. That gave me a profit of $143.14, and again, 6 weeks on those. And what I did, they're really heavy too, so she did have 2 separate orders. Instead of combining them, I needed all the shipping money, from each of them. So I really couldn't discount the shipping because they needed so much padding, so much work, and they're big boxes. So I did 2 heavy boxes instead of 1 giant heavy box, just to make things easier both on the postal carrier, on myself, and on the customer. So that's how that worked out. So yay for the Rosenthal. All right, next up here, what's next? Oh, these are, wait, I think I missed one. Let's see. Okay, that's the dinner plates. Oh yeah, and then 2 more bags of Hampton Farms Sweet Honey roasted nuts. These were in it for $8.50. They sold for $30, and that gave me a profit of $16.49 on that batch of nuts. All right, and then again, I mean, we're seeing a lot of repeats this week. This was great. By the time I got to those last nuts, I know how to throw them in a box and ship them easy peasy. Okay, but next we have the last two Spears gate valves sold, much to my surprise. So these, I'm into them for $4 because there's two of them. They sold for $240 total, which gave me a profit of $206.20. And I am sad that I'm out of Spears gate valves, but wow, that was great. I will always now look at the valves and the plumbing things. And, these were all brand new, so that was good. That was good. And those took 10 months to sell all 5 of them, so. All right, and here's a kind of a clothing item. These boots here. These are Code West ankle boots. And those I got for $1. They sold for $25, and that gave me a profit of $19.44, and those took 3 months to sell. Okay, another Western item here. This one is a, hey, I don't have this on my notes. I don't know why. Okay, but it's a Tony Llama belt. I want to say I paid $5 for it. Sold for $25. I can probably access that information right here. So talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back. Let's see. Tony. See, the camera's in front of the... Yep, braided belt. My profit was $16.35. And that one, gosh, I listed it on April 20th. So really just about 3 weeks for that one to go. Okay, sorry for that snafu. Life happens. Next up here, this is an Eddie Bauer vintage leather waist bag, fanny pack, whatever the cool kids are calling them these days. I got this one for $1, sold for $15, and that gave me a profit of $11.15, and that took 3 months to go. For whatever reason, leather fanny packs always sell for me, so if they're $1, yeah, I'll pick that up. Okay, I love this one here. This is this was a textbook for fashion school. It's called Fabric for Fashion, the swatch book. All kinds of different threads and yarns and pieces of fabric in the book itself. I picked this up for $4.69. It sold for $67. And that was my full asking price too. That was great. My profit was $52.29, and that only took a week to sell. Love that one. Okay, this one is, it's a Coach signature bag, vintage, very nice. Picked it up for $10. I think that was like, last summer at yard sale. So I've had it for a while. Yeah, 11 months I've had it. Sold for $40, and that gave me a profit of $23.69. And she sent me a note saying how excited she is to get it. So hopefully she will love it. All right, next here, this is, two little teacup and saucer. This is that Turi Design Figio Flint Lottie dishes. That's the last big set of dishes that I had. So I'm dwindling down on pieces. These, I got these for $7.24. They sold for $25.55, and that gave me $13.43, and those took 4 months to sell. Still have some pieces. They're trickling out. I love that stuff. It's great. Okay, this poster, this one, it says, you can't see the whole thing up there because of the thing, but it says prevent range fires, and it's a vintage artwork on there. It's a really action-packed scene. We've got a man on a horse that's going up. There's a wagon train. Anyway, these were put out by the Department of Interior in the 1970s, and I ended up with a full stack of these, so I only paid 50 cents each. I think about 17 of them. Yeah, so I have 16 left now. Paid 50 cents for it, and it sold for $45, giving me a profit of $37.55, and it just took 2 weeks for that to go. And I hope those will keep going out. All right, a lovely neighbor, gave me these glass insulators. They're a real pretty color. So I got them for free. These sold for $25, and that gave me a profit of $20.18, and those took 8 months to sell. I mean, insulators, unless you have a really fabulous color like the purple and the red, they sell for a lot of money. These were kind of your average ones, but ride it out. I got them for free, so it's all profit for me. I think all insulators probably will sell eventually. A lot of people collect those, but yeah, if you have the really unique shapes and really unique colors, go for it on those. Okay, this is a pair of, you can't even see them in the picture. They're silhouette eyeglasses, frameless, but the temples were a really pretty gold color. These were a very nice pair of silhouettes. Fun fact about me, I hate typing the word silhouette. Every time I have to do it, I'm like, ooh, silhouette. Anyway, I paid $5 for these. Please don't think I'm an idiot. I mean, it's a weird word, okay? They sold for $70. That gave me a profit of $55, and those took 1 week to sell. We're nuts. Okay, this person. All right, so what happened? I reassessed, and the world's supply of Hamden Farms roasted honey nuts is dwindling, and I'm one of the last people that has some. I did raise my price just a little bit because I was the lowest price person, so I might as well be right in line with everyone else, which I am now. So this person bought 4 bags for $69.98, and let's see, their profit, I lost it in my being blinded by the peanuts. My profit on that one is $43.48. I still have, I don't know, I still have 9 2-packs left. We'll see. We'll see. But I just hope it's not a gravy train, it's a roasted peanut train. Hope that keeps going. Yep. All right, now this little framed piece here, this is what's commonly referred to as tramp art. Found objects glued on to create an image. This was a very vintage piece. I got this one for $5, and let's see, it sold for $26, and that gave me $16.52, and that took 5 weeks to sell. All right, a beautiful Art Nouveau picture frame. It was bronze. Found this at a thrift. I went into a thrift store and I bought this. I mean, you can find something pretty much everywhere you go. So I was pleased to find this guy for $3.50. Sold for $29, and that gave me $18.93 in profit, and it took 6 months for that one to sell. It was really pretty. So heavy too. Weird. Okay, now the Curtis stuff. I mean, that's still, if you've been a long time watcher, you know that I bought this. I don't know, when was it? It was 5/27 of 2024. So really it's just been a year, but it feels like I've been doling this stuff out for a long time. Bought a full vintage locksmithing kit. These pieces here, this is a cam and carriage set, which is used in the Curtis number 15 hand cutter. If you ever see these, you should buy them so you can put them in your store. This is a set of 6, I'm in it for $2. Because I bought so much stuff, all the little pieces ended up being super cheap for me. It sold for $150, and that gave me a profit of $129.20. If you don't know what these are, look them up, do your own research on it, because if you see these, you should be able to recognize them, and you got to buy it. It's good. It's been good to me for a whole year now, so. Okay, this next one's kind of weird. I went to an estate sale of a person who was a oral surgeon. That's what he was called. And I bought this, it's a whole box full of more than 300 photo slides of dental procedures. Some of them were really, you look at them and go, ooh. But there is a market for this. So without talking about it too much, I did pick these up for $4 to give it a try, because I want to learn about everything out there that there is to sell. I want to keep as much as I can of things out of the dump, even if they are super weird like this. So they did sell for $66, and that gave me a profit of $50.60, and that took 3 months to sell. And that's probably the weirdest thing I've ever sold. Yeah, I'm gonna go on record with that one. Okay, look what's next. Another repeat. More Rosenthal dishes, and I have them stacked here because it was the same buyer. Again, she did a bundle just like the last lady did. So I did give her a little bit of a discount. The first one up on top here, those are the 6 1/4 inch bread plates. I'm into those for $7.44, and they sold for $81, giving me $60.43 in profit. And then the bottom one here, that's their cup and saucer set. So that one cost me a little bit more because there's more pieces, $11.16. And that one sold for $106, giving me $87.79. And yeah, those Rosenthals have been sitting for 2 months. The only thing I have left is 8 of the soup bowl. They actually call them soup plates because they're very shallow and sleek and really interesting looking. I like them. So that's the last piece that I have of these Rosenthals. So maybe I'll talk about those next week. We'll see. I hope so. Everybody do that. All right, over on the Poshmark, yay! I sold 3 things. First one was a small fossil crossbody purse. I don't even have the title up there in my I don't know why. Anyway, it's a Fossil, just a really cute little black leather crossbody purse. Paid $1 for it. That one sold for $24, and that gave me a profit of $18.20, and it took 8 months to sell. All right, the next item that I sold on Poshmark is it's a replacement strap for a Coach bag. You might recall I got that from a neighbor who, when she clears out her closets, she gives me all the stuff, and then I have to go through it, and I donate what I can't use, and I sell what I can. So this was in there. And so I got it for free, sold for $35. So my profit was $28, and that took 4 days to sell. So that was nice. Yes. Thank you, Jenny. Okay. And the last item here, the Magnani loafers. I believe the style was called the Vance. They were like a penny loafer, real pretty. Well, they're men's shoes, so they were not pretty. They were, what were they? They're dapper. Anyway, I paid $30 for the shoes. They sold for $120. So that gave me a profit of $66, and those just took 2 months to sell. I've got lots of the Magnani shoes left. Hopefully they will all sell for around the same price, because that would be a very nice profit for me. So that is it. That's all I have to say about sales this week. And it was a great week. I really hope that it was for you too. It's exciting when things like that happen and you keep having big dollar items going out. So, and as we all know, that doesn't happen all the time. Yeah. So that's it. Let me know in the comments, what was your favorite thing? Possibly it's the nuts, because who would have thought of that, right? I didn't. I had my doubts. Eating my crow. My hero was right. All right, so that's enough. I hope you can get out this weekend and find some good stuff, get it listed, get it sold, and I hope you get good feedback on it too. That's always nice. So thanks for watching. I'm going to see you on Monday.